What is that piano doing here? Get out of here. No time for piano. I'm out of breath because I just assigned some things to some people in my house. And I did it really quickly in my starting soon time so that it could possibly happen during stream. So if you start to hear sounds from if you start to hear some sounds from far off in the distance, that's a Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Hey, Bakan and Kay and TJ. Hello. How are you? How's it going? How's it going? But yeah, don't mind some instrument sounds that you may or may not hear. Just don't worry about that. Suspicious sounds. I've never been suspicious in my entire life. That's just not me. Your day off? Oh, let's go. I was gonna say, because usually you'd be working at this point. I'm drawing. Oh my gosh, hold on. Hold on, I need to... I'm gonna be right back. I need to go explain part of the assignment to those people. Man. Gotta conduct everything around here. It's awful. Anyways, I'm drawing today. I haven't done an art stream in a long time. Check this out. You guys ever see this trend? It's on Twitter. Suffice to say, my art style's been through the ringer. I don't think man. It looks like these were drawn by different people. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, I had to unlearn years of art to draw this one. Because in this period of my art journey, I was not using 3D shape. I was just kind of winging it. Don't do that, by the way. If you're an artist, and if you're like if you're an amateur artist and you're learning how to draw, you use 3D shape. It's your friend. It's not like something you'll worry about later. I'm peeking, aren't I? Let me turn myself down just a little bit. It's not something you just figure out at a later date. Start using 3D shape. When your parents force you to switch hands after 5 years of trying. Oh, hi Valgreen. Okay, I'm not peeking. Oh, I think I'm actually okay. I think if it's tickling the red, then that's okay. I don't know how volume works. Anyways, yeah, this was this was like the art style that I was using for a while. And then I was going through some stuff. And then here's modern day RJ. What is happening? What's going on? So I figure we can draw these. And I have references of my old art that I'm using, but you guys were not going to be able to see those. For good reason. For obvious reasons. Man. Man, that's so silly. No, my art's changed. My art's changed quite a bit, in the past few years. Let me see. I have 2 references that I'm using. For this first one. Let me see, here's one. Actually, no, I'll use this. Okay. How do we know you didn't just use a time machine to bring past version of yourself to the present? It's because these actually look better. It's because these look better than, how I drew them back then still. Like, there's like, okay, so when I went through like this stage, right? This stage is clearly I was going through something. Clearly this is not a normal art style for me. But I actually drew this better than how I used to draw in this art style, because I was only... This is the part in my artistic career that I started using 3D shape, and it did not start out good. It was not all good from the get-go. It takes a little bit of time to learn 3D shape, if you can imagine. That's why there's like no back of the head happening here. The forehead is brought all the way forward. The chin and the mouth don't align. The eyes are not in any perspective at all. I drew it, so I originally drew this. Like, I had to warp it so it was not in 3D anymore. I drew it like almost normal, and then I had to adjust it so it looked more like my old art style that was not 3D. It doesn't look bad because, well, here's the thing. Like, here's a secret. You don't actually have to learn 3D shape to be a good artist. That's... I feel like I'm going a little bit back on my own word here, but hear me out. You don't actually have to learn 3D shape to be a good artist. It is something... It depends on your art style, honestly. And for this art style, this is what I think it would be kind of considered like symbols, is how I drew here. Like, yeah, I knew how to draw a symbol for an eye, a symbol for, you know, an eye in perspective, a symbol for a nose, and a symbol for a mouth in a 3/4 view, but I didn't actually know how to place them on a 3D plane. That's not incorrect. I don't want the notion going around that I don't want people to think that there's an incorrect way to do that. However, if you do want to do more advanced art, it's gonna be a good idea to consider learning 3D shape. So yeah, that's why it doesn't look bad, because it's not technically incorrect. There's not a lot of 3D shape happening here, but it's just a drawing. Who cares? That's why. Oh, you guys want to see something funny? Here, I'm gonna go off on a tangent before I actually get started. I'm gonna go off on a tangent before I actually get started. So last night I had a dream, and I want to tell you a little bit about it. Because of something that I had to manifest because of this dream. So I had a dream. And this first half has nothing to do with what I'm going to show you, really, but I just need you to understand the sequence of events that happened to me, so you understand how shocking it was. So in my dream, I was hanging out with a childhood friend. And for some reason, like, I remembered that, like, or like, I like read an article or saw in the news in the stream that, some, like, kid who had been, like, kidnapped or, like, went missing had just been found. So, suddenly, in my dream, I was talking to my childhood friend. I'm like, didn't you have, like, a sister who was, like, lost? Like, didn't you have a sister that, like, got lost, like, that many years? Is that her? By the way, my friend, my childhood friend does not have a lost sister. But then I asked her, and she got angry, and she, like, ran away from me. So I chased after her. And I was like, I didn't mean to make you upset. I just, like, I wanted to know if this was your sister. Like, why are you running away from me? Like, like, if this is a sensitive subject, like, I genuinely didn't mean to. And then she, like, pinned me down and asked her, like, what's happening here? What's going on? And my entire vision filled with this. No, it was as if, like, they were, like, not like I saw it, like, on a screen or something. My entire vision was it looked exactly like that. And I'm not gonna give context as to the text box. But, like, what happened is, like, I saw that, and then suddenly I saw my friend again, and she, like, put her hand on my neck. like in a way to like that I was like in my dream I was like gonna pass out, you know, like as if like she decided not to give me any information. So she like put her hand on my neck in a weird way and made me pass out. And as I was passing out, I slowly just faded awake in real life. And I remembered it so vividly. And I was like, what the heck was that? So I drew it. No, I passed out in my dream, and which, like, as I was passing out my dream, like, literally my vision faded into, like, my ceiling in my bedroom, and I could, like, feel my body, like, coming back to me. And then I was like, I need to draw that. I need to draw exactly what, this is exactly what I saw in my brain. This is exactly with a text box and everything that said doing that normal. I remember it so clearly. And I was like, I need to draw it before I forget. I just died somewhere out in the multiverse. A version of me died somewhere, and that's just, it was a passing memory. I need to text that friend that I had the dream about. Cause she likes FNAF. I need to tell her. I need to tell her what happened. Anyways, this is a really important image to me now. I need to tell her she's gonna like that story. Anyways. That was wild. I woke up and I was like, what the heck was that? I was almost offended. Holy crap, anyways. You ruined my dream journal! That's what I'm saying. I need to figure out how to draw this version of me. What way do my bangs go? They go that way. Okay. Which means if I reverse the canvas, they'll go this way. So how did I drew hair even like stiffer than I draw it now. I don't consider myself good at drawing hair. Interesting. So I would have gone like probably like this. And I did this thing where I drew like little strand and then big strand, which I kind of do now, but I do it a little bit better. And I also like I drew the strands like all the way connecting to the top. Like I drew that in the line art, like how they would like I don't know if that's how I would have drawn it back then, but that's what we're gonna go with. Need to tidy up, still unpacking from your trip? Yeah, that's fair. You should draw! It's good to draw. You should do this challenge. You know, I don't actually know if I've improved. Well, in 5 years, yeah, I have, because I drawn with 3D with 3D in mind now, which is good, I guess. Let me see. Okay. Actually, I need a new reference image. That'll work. Okay. I actually liked one of my old art styles more than my current one. Yeah, I get it. Actually, I enjoyed this one a lot. And like, I still kind of use it sometimes. I don't know. You guys probably see it every now and then. And then like, how would I have done this? This is gonna not look that good. But it's not supposed to. Gradually I got better, peaked somewhere in high school, then went in a long art block and been trying to get back to that point since. Just said I peaked in high school. Listen, okay. No, I go through some, actually I'm gonna try and find some of my old art to show you guys, and I can show you guys this stuff because it's not posted. Let me see. You might be hearing instruments in the background now. I sent in the creativity server. Let me see. From RJ. Wait, why isn't as image in am I going crazy? Alright, this should work. It should work. What's happening? Why are there so many noises happening? Can you guys hear all that? I have to find this. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. I found this is from like my Discord freeze. What's happening? Yeah, okay. It's like someone's like knocking on the wall next to my room. What's happening? Alright, so wait, actually, this shouldn't be an issue, but just in case. These are from like my sketchbook from probably don't mind every single noise in the world happening at once right now. So I do that. That's probably from maybe in between these two styles. Yeah, here's one. I really like that. That's so fun. And then let me see. Also this one. I never finished it though. But look, I was like doing some fancy perspective. Look at that face. Look how cool she is. The perspective's not like that good. Because this arm would not be like that far forward. Like I looked at like some of my old art and I'm like, that's not too bad. And then I'm like, what am I doing now? But here's the thing, you're probably not as bad as you think you are. Yeah, you're not as bad as you think you are. Anyways, back to this nightmare. Actually would have drawn this like more like this maybe. I don't know if I'm capturing the essence of my old art very well. I'm just trying to draw the hair really stiff. What would I have drawn? Also, the timeline of like the timeline of this art is not exact. It's like roughly like 5 years ago. This one's honestly probably more like 4 years ago, but that's fine. This one's like 2 to 3 years ago. It doesn't matter. My favorite sketchbooks, funnily enough, aren't even sketchbooks. They weren't designed to be. No, I have some of those too. When I like first started like, you know, getting like big into like actually sketchbooks, I started out like I got the same brand every time, and like a lot of it was like finished illustrations. Very few pages were actually just like sketches. But then like as time went on, I started using like just random books I found with blank pages. Like for some reason in my house there were just like random like I don't even know, I think we got like second-hand sketchbooks or something. It was so weird. Or we were like donated sketchbooks because we were always like, oh, your kids draw, you know. It was like one of those situations. I'm trying to like, that's maybe how I would have drawn that. That seems right. Gosh, exhausting. My old art style. I don't know, something like that. Probably not even that good. Man. I'm trying to draw myself if that wasn't obvious. My current sketchbook is a subway notebook I won from a work held pumpkin carving contest. You won with a watermelon? Not let's go! I think I would have drawn it like this, actually. Would have done like... That seems right. That seems like how I would have drawn those side pieces. Wait, actually, hold on. I'm being told by the people I've assigned. Oh, hi Mark, hi Ryan. I received word from the people who I've assigned a task to that they might be ready. I'm gonna test them really quick to see if they are. I'll be right back. They're almost ready. I told them they have to practice for 10 more minutes. You guys can probably hear it a little bit. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We're going back to art. You gotta go? Goodbye. Thank you for stopping by. I'll jacket flap you on the way out. Ryan, do you recognize all these art styles? I think Ryan, at least right now, is the only one who was there to witness it all. Am I conducting orchestra? It's so much lamer than that. It is so much lamer than that. Oh man, these were actually even stiffer than I remember them being. It's literally just like this. I did like straight lines. Oh my gosh. The way you gasped. No one will be able to find me. There's no way. There's no way. Okay. That seems good. I would have drawn the headphones really lazily. So, let me see. Like, I can, like, see how I would- hold on. Actually, I have a drawing that I did. Like, a bit ago. Ah, it's not on... It's not in the place that I'm currently looking. Wait, no, I have another one that is definitely in the place that I'm currently looking. I can see how lazily I draw props. There it is. Let's go. Am I gonna color? I really want to. Because I feel like, especially my old art styles, coloring was just too important of a part. It would have been like this. I don't know, like a line like out of place. I don't know how badly I actually want to draw this. Just like this kind of thing. I probably would have just drawn it like a rectangle here. That's something I stopped doing with my art, is being lazy, kind of. Because it's like, okay, you know, back in my art days, I could have drawn this all in like proper 3D shapes. I just was lazy. I just chose not to. So it's hard to tell. Oh, I know what I would have done though. I would have just done this. Honestly, okay, the way I draw buns now is probably the same way I would have back then. Yeah, it's probably about the same. Oh, but this one would have been like flat. Yeah! Art of drawing I know! I don't do that anymore. What happened? Jacket? Can it be fully open? Yeah, okay. People don't usually request like what form they want the jacket to be in when they toggle the jacket. Jacket fully open is probably the one that I use the least. I don't, sure, that's actually, you know what I used to do like all the time is I draw these like big ol' like this kind of thing, but like not good. I used to like, I loved drawing flyaway strands, but I wasn't good at them. I do it like that, right? You dig the vibe that the fully open jacket gives off? Or then I do like... And I 100% would have drawn these little flyaways all over the place on the buns. So I would have done, because I still kind of do that, you can see it. They're just neater looking now. I would have drawn like this. And like, really, like, wait, hold on, actually. I would have done like this. Woo! And like lazy, you know, like really nasty looking. Ah man, I was so wild in my old art style. There were no rules. That looks so bad, but it has to be done. And then like something like this, but like it's too thick. Let's go. It's just a really unattractive looking like extra strand of hair. Does this seem correct? No, it still looks so much better than how I used to draw, but there's nothing I can do. All right, now how would I have drawn clothes? My 5-year ago style, it is really iconic. Ryan, do you think I accurately portrayed my 5-year ago style? Do you see it? Does it come across well? I feel like I did the face well. The hair I feel like is a little bit nicer than what it should be. But it's so hard because I've gotten like decent at like I've gotten, you know, I've gotten better and faster at like 3D shape to the point where I can shortcut it to an extent. So I just start doing that. So like that's why this style, it was so hard for me, because I had to like go back through and unlearn and remember the mistakes that I made. Oh man. The face is really good. I don't know about the hair because I don't. Okay, I see. The shading will pull. If I can remember how I shaded 5 years. If I can remember how I pulled it off. My shading was very, very iconic back then. Yeah. Man, this style. Okay, yeah, this one. Originally, in the original way when I drew like this, I did not pull off 3D shape very well. But I gave up because because this style kind of demands good 3D shape. Man, you guys want to see if my if the troops are ready? I'm gonna test them again. I'm gonna see where they're at now. I'll be right back again. All right, everyone, I'm back. I have a. Don't take my face capture. I have acquired some. Stop. I have acquired some people who I've assigned a task. Let me turn off the BGM so we can. Wait, let me get the melodic up. What am I doing? All right. I've assigned them this task so that they can, so these people can give you a little show. Can give you a little show. All right, boys, are you ready? All right, I'll let you guys wait. Here, you get closer. Oh, I'm sorry that there's things in my room. Okay, go. Alright, you guys can go now. That was Sugi on the violin, by the way. Sugi, say hi.
Hello.
Okay, get out of here. Thanks, guys. I don't know how well you could hear that. Oh, they're long gone now. Anyways, back to art. No, because I could. Okay, so but right before stream, Sugi's here, and I heard her. She was trying to play that on the violin. So like I pushed start soon on my stream, and I ran down to her and I was like, learn the rest of that melody. And then I handed Ijimon was on the ukulele. I handed Ijimon a ukulele, and I was like, both of you get really good at that, and and you guys got to perform it on my stream, okay? And they did it. And then obviously that was me on the melodica harmonizing. If you guys are wondering what it's like to be friends with me in real life, basically it's me forcing you to learn instruments for me. Hi, Snarky! No, you guys don't. There's so many times in my life have I forced Sugi and Ijimon to learn something. to learn. I inspire you all. I encourage you all to force your close friends to learn instruments so you can conduct them in an unconventional trio. I don't know if you can hear them harmonizing. They're out of my room now, but they're like singing it. Oh, that was the How to Train Your Dragon theme song. In case you guys didn't know. I encourage all of you! Learn a because that was a ukulele, a melodica, and a violin. What a dumb assortment of instruments. You didn't know you didn't have a childhood. That's what I'm saying. It's classic. No, I force my friends to learn to learn instruments all the time. Melodica and ukulele are always a given because those are easy and like very, very portable. But sometimes that third instrument, it could be anything. Sometimes it's a guitar. In this case, it was a violin. Sometimes it's my ocarina. We learned we learned Shelter. That's why I can play. Where's my ocarina? That's why I can play Shelter on the ocarina, because I can go like. You know? Oh my gosh. You mean xylophone? You play xylophone? There's like portable xylophones. They're like little like toy things. They like come in a little case. You don't? Oh, I see. You don't play anything. Learn an instrument. What are you doing? Actually, man, I don't know how I drew clothes back in the day. Honestly, it's probably not that different from how I draw clothes nowadays. Except, I would have drawn these as just squares. I wouldn't have drawn the 3D shape to them. Oh, hi, Sugi. Somebody gift her a sub! 1 2 3 not it. Wait, nose goes. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for the gifted sub. Sugi, when you hear this, play a note really loudly on the violin. Maybe it'll come through. In about 5 seconds, you guys are going to hear her play a note really loudly on the violin. Ryan! Why are you gifting subs with that kind of money? Oh, that works. Did you guys hear that? Instead, she pounded hard on the piano. And I'm going to have a word with her about that. Awful. Put the violin away. Oh, I see. I see. You learn that little bit and now you're done. I get it. What does my dang design look like? I'm just like trying not to use 3D shape. Time for me to retire again. No more violin. I played violin for about 1 year. Which is why there's a violin in my house. That was fun. That's probably all that I need, right? Gonna extend the bun like this. That's fine. Make it look like it's not like being cut off by the screen. That's what I would have done back in the day. I don't. Let me see what else. I need to look at some of my old line art. That'll tell. Let me see. I have an old speed paint of mine that I'm referencing. How does that line art look? Okay, so I did draw like a bunch of strands of hair. I'm not gonna line this, but I will color it. So basically, it went like this. I would have drawn like all this. Ow! Hey, don't do that. What's your deal? I would have drawn something like this, maybe. Yeah, it seems accurate. There's like these random little like loops and crap in there. Loops and crap. Loops and craps and loops and That was the dumbest joke. Don't entertain me. Why are you guys still watching me? Stop watching, please. Please, I can't do it anymore. Just stop watching. Please. Please. Why was that also my initial thought when you're like, why are you still watching? Just stop, please. Please. Alright, there's all sorts of sketchy lines happening, especially if I'm going to use this as the line art itself. That can't be happening. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm right in the same wavelength. It's the ADHD. Very interesting. My old art style was very interesting because there's not a lot of like parts that work together very well. For some reason, I was very against doing anime noses. I was like, the nose needs to be a full nose. But it clashes with my old art style. This art style would have looked so much better if I didn't draw these like big old noses, these big old schnozzes. I think in this part of my like artistic journey, art style mattered to me a lot more, which is why there's like so many clashing features, is because I wanted it to be unique. That's my guess, at least. I don't actually remember. I know I wanted to be like a good artist, but I took a lot of shortcuts. Which like I think back on now and I'm like, man, if I just like stopped taking shortcuts and actually like took the time to learn stuff, imagine where I could be now. But I didn't, so I can't think like that. And I just have to start actually not taking shortcuts anymore. And that's what I've been doing. Right, that's cleaned up. Something I'm going through right now. I like doing drawn noses more than I do little dots. Just doesn't go with my style. Yeah. I'd say like work with your style and not against it. So like, I mean, you can tell, I don't know if you could tell, but I like a lot of different art styles. I don't know if you could tell, but I like a lot, I don't know if you could tell. I don't know if you could tell. I don't know how you could possibly like tell. Like, it's not very obvious. I don't know if you know this, but I enjoy lots of different aspects of different styles. I don't know if you could tell. I don't know if you could tell. Yeah, so I didn't think it was obvious. Don't worry about it. I genuinely don't think that people would have been able to notice. So that's kind of what was like happening in this like first art style. Is you see me kind of just blend all of the different like blend a bunch of random parts of different styles together. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I didn't execute it very well. Not that this looks bad. I think, well, I didn't execute it badly. I think it looks fine, I guess. But it is kind of a weird style to look at. It's interesting for sure. Actually rounded my chins back in this day. But I think this must have been like all around. I don't think I had enough. I don't think I had it in me to draw like complex curves in here. Couldn't tell, didn't even notice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would have taken a really keen eye, honestly. So like, don't worry about it. It's not obvious to. It's not very easy to tell. Man, love that like this chin is just like coming out. Like, what's the alignment of this face? Let's just like really quick, just like. Okay, so we have like, let's find the center point of this face. Would it be like this, and then here, and mouth? Okay, that's interesting. The mouth kind of, there's a lot more on this side of the mouth than there is on that side. And then, whoa, chin is over here. And you guys might be like, you drew this right now, correct it. No, this was how my art style was. I don't have a high enough IQ to understand the humor of Rick and Morty. No, me too. That's why I stopped watching after, that's why I stopped watching. I stopped understanding, so I was like, well, my IQ isn't high enough for this show. It's time for me to bail. And then I got happier. Not actually. I don't know, what's up with Rick and Morty nowadays? How go the draw? It go. I think let me look at another picture of... No, that one's pointed. I am gonna draw it pointed. Wait, no, no, wait, no. I'm confused. That one's not pointed. When did I draw that one? Actually, okay, the one that is pointed is more recent. I think it probably just depended on my mood. That's the wrong layer. That one's actually very pointed. The one that I'm referencing right now. Chins that could kill, that's what I'm saying. Speaking of chins that could, check out this one. We're getting to chins that can kill. Just give me a second. This chin looks too nice to be like my old... Yeah, my art style's been through a bit of a journey. I don't know if you could tell. It's not very obvious. But now that's like... Hold on. I need to remedy it. That looks better, I think. I'm trying to really nail the amateurness of the, like, the kind of curves that I would draw for the cheeks. It's crazy to see all the different ones when I'm so familiar with the current one only. My art style's been through the ringer. Things have happened to my art style. That looks good. You can really see the lack of any kind of 3D fundamentals happening in this. I really like that. That's what I'm working towards. You love seeing this oldest, isn't it kind of, it is kind of nice, isn't it? It is kind of, it is kind of fun. Mark's major life event every time you, but no, actually, you're not wrong. That it's a like, I'm not gonna get, like, into it, but you're not wrong. Like, legitimately, one of these might be the cult, but I'm not gonna tell you which one. I don't want to give a timeline of events. And also, like, these are from, like, not exactly 5 and 3 and 2 years ago. But still, it's, yeah. But no, like, I think that's actually why my art style changed so much, because I was going through things. I was going through it. Don't regret it though, because now I can draw in every style. Almost. I can't color in every style though. I have my, like, really rendered coloring style, and then, like, a cell shaded style. That's kind of all I got. We're just gonna combine this all into one layer. Who cares? It's just a little challenge. It's just a stupid challenge. This raises a question, actually. Shoot. Who were my main inspirations from 5 years ago? Okay, so... the most of them were probably Instagram artists. Like, that weren't much better than me. And I think that shows. So, like... yeah, most, like, for this one, like, big, like, DeviantArt Instagram artist. That's where this one came from. I don't know if you can... it's probably fairly obvious. For this one, I think it was probably more Instagram. You know what's fun about this one is that this one's... this one's actually going to be painted. If I actually do get around to coloring all these, this one's gonna be painted. No, when I tell you my art style went through things, it went through things. So this one was more like a semi-realism, like, step, I guess. This was my like, branch into 3D shape. Like, working with, like, actual, like, 3D shape. So I went pretty hard into, hello, Kaylin Cakes. I saw you on Mixie stream, didn't I? Yeah, so this was like, because it was my first step into 3D shape, I leaned a bit harder into like realistic features, just so I could, not like intentionally, but it did help me understand 3D shape just a little bit more. And this looks a lot better than my actual style from 3 years ago. And then this one, I was like, we're throwing it all out. I went, we're throwing everything out. We're trying something very different. I like spiky art styles, because at this point, I think a lot of like really graphic, like cel shaded art styles started popping up and around. And this one actually, I think that's my main inspiration. I had two main inspirations for this art style. You could probably find them on Twitter. One of their names is Parallel, and the other one is Crooked Glasses. And then like various other like random images that I would find. I leaned a lot more like harder into stylization on this one, a lot more to shape language. This one's definitely more Western than my current art style. No, I had a lot of fun with this one, and I honestly like. This is my current style, and I am happy with where it is right now, but I'm always gonna have a soft spot for this one, and I'm not gonna, I've never fully gotten rid of this one either. I still draw like that occasionally. These two are gone though. I think that one's done. That looks like my art style from 5 years ago, roughly. Wait, no, I would have drawn like really, let me see, I would have drawn collarbones. That's how I drew them. Okay. I don't even know. I think I probably would have drawn them the same way, or like properly placed. I don't know. But I definitely would have drawn this line. And I would have wanted to make them very pronounced. Yeah. Alright, style from 5 years ago. Look at that idiot. Anyways, style from 3 years ago. This painted one did not stick around that long. Actually, I went pretty quickly from like this painted style to the angular style. I think these two might have actually been in the same year. This was definitely a time period for me. I was going through a lot. I won't say what, just because I don't really want to. But I think it's really funny that what was happening in my life shows through my art style. Man. Anyways. This one. How was I drawing hair? Let me see. Actually, I do have more than one reference I can use for this one. Let me see. I guess I can... I only got like a little bit better at drawing hair between this one and this one. I'm gonna use this one as like second inspiration. That'll work. Okay. Man, I really was going through something. Like, I look at, like, this is not my art. This is not my art. Not my RJ. I'm thinking. I drew really thick necks, too. I'm not a fan of that, really, anymore. I think cute little dainty necks are good. I don't know why. I think I had it in my head that, like... Okay, so I was like, I drew anime. Right? Like, this was... I drew anime. And these necks are little, but, like, something always in the back of my head. And I think I know why, but it's not worth saying on stream. I was always like, you need to draw more realistic features. Which is why I always drew, like, real noses. And then I always... My necks got really thick. A lot of the time. Like, actually, I thinned them down. I thinned them down for these two drawings. Because to some extent, I still want these to look good. I want these to look like the best from that time period. Alright, let's see. You changed, man. I don't know who you are. You didn't even know me in this stage of my life. Get over it. Get over it. Alright, my bangs part on this side. Alright, so it would have been a lot more... This one doesn't matter. Since I'm gonna paint it anyways, it doesn't matter as much, but I still, like... Get over it. Hate that game. I played it, like, one time a long time ago. I actually have no idea how it's because the references that I'm looking at are painted. I don't actually know how I drew hair back in this day and age. It can't be that. The way I draw hair has not improved that much, so it has to be something akin to this. This RJ is an imposter. What do you mean? I'm the only real one. Or just put your pencil or whatever you're using to draw down, and all of a sudden it reduces to atoms never to be seen again. Yeah. Oh, you mean this from this year ago, from this stage of my art? No, yeah, this one was weird. Ryan, actually, to like find references for this one, I went back through our old server. You know the one, our old like where we like our original like friend server. Yeah, if you I don't know how invested you are in like my artistic journey, but if you like go back through and like, you know, look at my old account like with images, and you like scroll through, like in this stage of my art, it's kind of insane to like scroll through this because they're all like wildly different from each other. Man, that's hilarious. I was already looking through your art on a different side, but I'll scroll through the server now. Yeah, I didn't, cause I didn't post everything that I, especially in this time period. Like, I really wasn't like posting as much. You guys are getting a weird insight into my old, like, into before I was a VTuber. I don't know how I feel about that. It's probably fine. Man. Kinda gotta draw headphones. Actually, I probably would have drawn them pretty lazily in this art style too, even though it's painted. I imagine I would have drawn a strand here. That just feels correct. Fluctuating art styles is just part of the artistic journey. It's true. This is a little bit like... That's definitely something. It's... Man. Alright, now how I would have drawn these headphones pretty lazily still. I don't know, more realistically though? How would I have... I don't know. I'm just gonna lazily draw them how I would lazily draw them now. I think that's the only correct answer. Oh, hi, Toby. Hello. It's like a random box that's not in the like the same perspective, maybe. By the way, if you're wondering like what RJ's realistic like facial features would look like, or like semi-realistic face, it's not this. But even back then, I was not good at capturing like realistic facial features, so it's fine. It's 'cause I couldn't draw good facial features back then, and I can't now. So is this what RJ would look like if she was semi-realistic? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. You're freaking me out. Stop asking questions. You want to take a bite out of the headphones? I get it. Sorry, I got a little heated there. Yeah, I would have drawn these lazily. Let me see. It was actually, I think, around this time period when I started drawing more props. Yeah, that's probably what those would have looked like. Okay. And then realistic buns, I guess. I guess I'll draw that in the back. Isn't that kind of wild? Isn't that pretty wild? You guys can't see my reference, but this looks a lot better than the reference that I'm currently using. Actually, I could show you this reference because I never posted it anywhere. How long does art block usually last? That's a hard question to answer. Because, like, sometimes you just don't get back into the swing of things real easy. And you're upset at your art for a long time. That's what happens to me. Yeah, I think the longest I've had is probably like a year. I mean, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think this period of time was? Yeah, I've definitely, I think actually like between these two periods of time, maybe even starting from like exactly this style, I was not very happy with my style. And I got a bit like sedentary in my art style, and it just like wasn't like really making improvements, and it kind of felt like the charm, I was losing the charm to it. Yeah. Oh, I need to draw the necklace here. I probably, you know, I would have done like this. And like these lines would have not been like even. I would have drawn I would have drawn it just like this. I would have just like manually drawn these like two lines in. And they would have like not been like perfectly flush with each other. Normally you see how a style evolution transitions and fades into another, but I have a feeling it had blocks between these styles, which is why they look so different. Yeah. Yeah. Really, all I can say is, like, between styles, I was going through some stuff. It's really funny. Like, these are the art styles of someone who's had character development. That's all I'll say. That's all I can say. The way I sketch is also really changed. So like even like these, like they don't like, because I used to sketch with like, so I sketch now with like essentially no sensitivity. I don't know why, I got used to it and it kind of feels nice. Let me see, the way I sketch, like, the way I used to sketch though, I had like, oh not that big, but I had like a really thick pen, like this kind of thing, and I'd sketch like this, you know? And that's why my heads were more tall. They didn't have a, like this one, you know, it doesn't really, the back of the head is not as much there because I didn't draw my heads right. Oh, and I wouldn't like erase my lines either. That's a habit I got now is, like, as I'm like sketching, I have a little shortcut on my pen to where I can just like switch to the eraser, so I'll start erasing guidelines like as I'm drawing more of the face. That's a good habit to get into, by the way. If you ever feel like your sketches are messy, start erasing as you're sketching. Draw your guideline like this, right? And then I just immediately, like, I erase the circle. I don't need that anymore. Maybe I draw, like, where the shoulders are gonna go, right? Neck. That's not good at all, by the way. And then I can, like, erase this, you know? But yeah, I had these, like, really, like, thick, like, I had this really thick, like, sketching pen. I'd, like, try and draw, like, all these little details and stuff. And then, like, that didn't, I don't know if you can tell, but it's hard to see what's happening here. Well, imagine like the circle's still here too, right? I do stuff like this. This is how my sketches would look. And then like I draw like a neck in here, and I have like scratchy-ish lines too. They got less scratchy over time. It's like you just are not erasing. Yeah, and then like, I don't know, ear, and then I'd like, I don't know, it looked worse. It looked worse than this does now, you know? So, but now, like, so that's not, I switched to a really thin pen. I'll get rid of this so I can, like, show you guys a little bit better. Also, I draw the horizontal line first now. I don't know why. I don't know when that changed. I'll draw like this. I also draw, like, I leave the back of the skull in there now. And then now that I got all that down, I erase some of these, like, extra guides that I don't need anymore. I start cleaning. And then Whoa! Baguette, hello, thank you so much for the raid! Hello, everyone! Hold on, let me, oh, jacket flap. Yeah, with this button. Jacket flaps! Welcome, raiders. How are you guys? How was your stream? Let me give you a shout out. There you go. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, I can, hold on, so I can zip up, right, all the way, and then I can also unzip halfway if I want to, let the shoulders out a little bit. Yeah. Olafie, thank you for the follow. I'll jacket flap to that too. That's how I gained fame on this platform. Oh, I'm gonna show off for a moment. Here, check this out. I like zoom out a little bit, right? Let me see. So, fully zip, right? Fully zip, fully unzip, fully zip, half zip. And then fully unzip, fully zip, half zip. That's a lot of parts. It's a lot of parts. And check this out. Check this out. Beatbox. Check this out. Melodica. Just in case. Anyways. But yeah, that's, yeah. Oh, and I can also go naked. If I feel like it. If I feel like it. This model took me a long time! And that's why I'm never ever rebranding. Anyways, yeah, that's how I sketch now, though. I erase. No! Listen. I've got everything covered that needs to be covered. Yeah, I drew my own model. I drew this one, like, a year... Actually, we're almost getting, like... This model's almost 2 years old. That's wild. Right now, I'm doing an art style challenge. Like, from all of my old art styles. I had a few of them. I've been through some things. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I thought it would be fun to fully explore all the crap that my art style has been through. So right now we're in my semi-realism phase. That one was wild. I don't think I was... Let me see, because I can better draw, like, facial features now. I don't know. Because I kind of just want to have fun drawing semi-realism, because I don't draw it very often. But I do also want to honor, like, the old way that I, like, kind of painted. Let me see. I mean, that's kind of similar. It's close enough, so I'm just gonna have more fun with this one than I am gonna completely follow. Because it's more about the painting part that matters, because I can... it's mimicking my old painting style, and that's what's more important. But I want a better base underneath than what I used to have. And some lip. And then I did this thing. Finally finished See Among Us. I'll be the imposter. Finally. I did this thing a lot in this art style where I draw like too much of the bridge of the nose. Well, maybe for this art style is not as bad. Hold on, I need to arrange this a little bit better. There, that's more in line. I can't be an imposter, it's not canon, stop it. One day I'll be the imposter and then you'll all be sorry. Man, my back itches. Ugh. Is that how I drew noses? I don't know. I have a reference. I have two references. Both of them are not... Well, they're not good because I wasn't that good at 3D shape at the time. I do remember that there was like way too big of a gap between the eyebrows and the like the eyes. Like as in I pushed the eyebrows a lot more farther forward. Like I really forced those facial features. You can see there's like a big like depth. Also, you know what's fun about this style is that I didn't know how to shape eyebrows. And I think that came across. I think I pulled off my inability to draw eyebrows very well in this one. But that was like another thing is thick necks, noses, and like thick eyebrows. I was trying to draw anime. What was I doing drawing big eyebrows? Not that like big eyebrows on anime is bad, because it's not, but I didn't know how to shape them right. Especially back then, my style was very cute. Here's another thing I maintained from this old art style is like the eyes are like a bit too sunken into the head. And this part is like a little bit too like dimensional. I was really trying to force that 3D. I drew that eye kind of big. Makes the RJ Lucy Echo, who will be imposter number 2. Find out soon. Oh, I see. You have assigned rules for us. I can't imagine I'll be the imposter. I used to try basing my style off of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I'm so glad I left that behind. No, honestly, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the art style kind of slaps. It's so simple. It's a very effective art style. That's the thing, that's like something I've learned, you know, after picking up a million different art styles. Is that, I don't like the way this eye is going off a little bit. Okay. You can like a bunch of different art styles and not try to incorporate them all into your art. That's something I still, like, struggle with, frankly, because I like a lot of different artists. How long have I been drawing? Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I don't... Longer than you might expect. Let me think. I don't know, since like... I think I made the decision to be like, I'm gonna draw in like 2011. Maybe. But even, it's hard, I do like, so I would consider myself a professional artist, right? But I've never really, like, trained, I guess. I've never actually trained. I do maybe one figure drawing a year. So, it's, because some people are like, I started taking art seriously, you know, I've drawn all my life, but I've started taking art seriously since this date, and I'm not really sure if I can ever actually say that, because, like, it's hard to know what taking art seriously means, especially as a young artist, because, like, I thought I was taking art seriously, like, you know, I thought I was taking art seriously here. But I look back at that and I'm like, no, I wasn't. I was being incredibly lazy with my art style. There was a lot of things that I could have fixed easily if I was just, like, not being lazy with it. Yeah, so, but, like, I knew, like, I could have done more with this art style, but I just didn't, because I was a bit of a lazy artist. And then you can say, here I started taking art seriously because I started learning 3D form. Which was, you know, pretty instrumental in my artistic growth. I don't like the way the nose, the bridge in the nose is looking here, so I'm gonna push it up just a little bit. I think that's a little bit better. Her eyes look a little bit buggy, but that's kind of how my eyes looked back then. You can say here is where I started taking art seriously because I started actually learning how 3D form works, which is cool. Or you could say here is where I took my art seriously because instead of putting a focus on, like, I don't know, 3D form, I put more of a focus into appeal. And then maybe you can say this is where I took my art seriously. Or I put more emphasis into, like, shape and style. Yeah, I guess appeal. And then here you could also say maybe this is where I took my art seriously because now my focus is more in terms of, like, composition. And also, but I'm also just trying to make sure my faces look cute. But here's the thing, like, during all of this time, I never, like, can say that I've, like, sat down and was, like, properly learned. I'll just, like, watch a YouTube art tutorial every now and then. I don't know, man, like... Because I look back on a lot of like my focuses during like these periods of my art, and I think like this one's wrong because I had zero direction and I was just drawing, which I don't know, it's kind of pure, and I don't hate that now. Or I could say this one was wrong because even though I was learning 3D form, the style is not that good, and it's not that like nice to look at, I guess. And I was also like no longer having fun with art. Or I could say this one was wrong because even though I was like having more stylized characters and figures, my composition was, I was not putting hardly any focus into composition, so my posts flopped on social media. Or I don't know, this one's wrong because I'm still not studying fundamentals. And yeah, at no point, I don't know how to say like when I took my art seriously. But yeah, that's my artistic journey. But there's no point where I've been like, this one's the one. Or actually at every point I was like, this one's the one. This style is the one. Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting. Alright, I lost a bit of the shape of the nose. So I'm gonna try and get that back. I wouldn't say there's a point where anyone really takes art seriously. It's more you just gradually learn techniques and add them to your arsenal. For me, it's when did my style start matching my own vision standard quality. Yeah, that's kind of where I've been at for the past few years too. But I would say the people who actually took art seriously, I'd say those people probably studied. Or like that's what I would quantify as like taking art seriously, I guess. Which is why it's hard for me to say I've never taken art seriously. You know, part of the style is that I drew too much of the bridge of the nose. So I think I just have to leave that. But I'm still gonna push it up just a little bit. It looks really buggy. The eyes look so buggy. But that was that art. That was my art. That's how it looked. When did I start reading art books and not just YouTube tutorials? I've never looked at an art book in my life. That's not true. I've looked at an art book, but I've never taken information from an art book in my life. Let me see. I've probably talked. I've talked about my my favorite art YouTubers before because I think they have a lot of good information. The one anime eye tutorial video. Mark Crilly! I love that guy. Nah, if there's anyone, if I had to recommend like art YouTubers, Mark Brunette, he's a good one. I'm not a huge fan of his art style itself, but he is a really, really fantastic artist and has a lot of, I have a Mark Curly book too! But yeah, not a huge fan of Mark Brunette's art style itself, but it is very, 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 like, trained, I guess. I think he's actually self-taught, but his art style, it's semi-realism. But he has a lot of really good advice, even if you're not like a semi-realistic artist. Jazz's baby's first art tutorial. Oh, I would have said Mark Crilly. I like watching people draw, and I've learned by seeing what a lot of other artists do. Kind of add that to my own, and I see that a lot. Yeah. No, I do that too. Let me see other art YouTubers. Cynic's Design. That guy, he is like a goldmine in terms of like style and anatomy and composition, stuff like that. He has just so many good resources. Highly recommend Cynic's. Spelled S-I-N-I-X. And then Saito Naoki. He's like a Japanese manga artist. And he is, I think, the best in terms of like composition, I guess. His main focus is like appeal and composition. So he does like, he has a series which is, I think he's like most famous for, where he takes like artists, like audience submissions, and he like critiques them and corrects them. But he does so in a way where it works with the art style and not like against it, not just being like learn how to draw better and then it'll look like this. No, he works with what he believes like the artist's capabilities are, and he massively improves the appeal of the piece. The 3-month challenge. I think that was Saito Naoki, wasn't it? I'm going crazy. But yeah. Highly recommend Saito Naoki as well. I feel like there's another art YouTuber that I watch. But I don't remember. Yeah! Saito Naoki. Love that guy. Oh, hi Mark. Art is all about absorbing all of your inspirations and seeing what pops out. Yeah! Man. I had something else I wanted to say, and I forgot. Hi! I don't know if this is how... I don't understand this art style that I'm trying to draw right now. It's my own. I don't get it. I didn't stay in this one for very long, but I thought it would be a funny contrast. I remember when I started using guidelines on my style. It was because of all those how to draw characters from the show books in elementary school. That's when I really took off. Yeah, I started doing that like... when I say like 2011, that's when that's I think probably when I also started using like guidelines. 2011, let me explain. 2011 is the year when I found out that Zelda manga existed. And then it was all over for me. My life was over from that point. That's when I found out that there was Ocarina of Time manga, and it was real, and I could read one of my favorite video games as a comic book. It was all over for me from there. And that's when I learned what anime was. And then I looked up tutorials on how to draw anime. I probably would have drawn shapes now in this stage of my art. I don't know. It's really hard to say. I really don't know, man. Like, I was a really lazy artist. But yeah. I saw a Zelda manga, and then I started looking up tutorials on how to draw like that. So 2011 is the year when I started using like guidelines. I didn't use them properly, but it got me like started, you know? Yeah, no, it's really hard to... I was saying on stream earlier, the amount that I had to like unlearn to draw this is insane. Because I really wanted to capture, well, the 5 years ago, I really wanted to capture this art style because I respect it so much. That's the thing. That's my thing. Is, you know, I look at all these styles, I can point out all the flaws in all of them, but I respect them. I have so much respect for past me because it got me to where I am now. So I want to do it justice. Man. I want to make sure 3 years ago RJ is like, wow, that's what I wanted that to look like if I was actually good. And I'd be like, yeah. It was those books that made me realize most artists don't go for final line art right from... No, yeah, it's like, that's the thing, is like when you're a kid and then you realize, like, you start to realize everything that goes into art, and that's when you start, like, maybe that's when you start taking art seriously. It's when you try to, like, when you try to imitate that. No, I feel like, I remember, like, my first time seeing someone use guidelines. And I was like, why are you drawing it like, why are you drawing it the way that, like, you see in those how to draw books? I don't know if I've ever thought if I take art seriously. No, that's like, that's my whole thing. That's because I'm like, I don't know if like this is the point, or this is the point, or this is the point, or this is the point where I started taking art seriously. I don't know if I've ever taken art seriously. I mean, honestly, it was like a bit before this point when I started taking commissions for the first time. Is that when I started taking art seriously? And wait, even like before this, I invested a bunch of money into markers. So I drew like a bunch traditionally. Is that when I started taking art seriously? I started posting on social media in like 2014. Is that when I started taking art seriously? That was the difference between me and the kids who just traced the last step in the book. No, dude, don't you, like, when you were a kid, right, you felt so much better than, the other kids, right? Like, when they tried to draw a picture and then you use, like, guidelines and stuff, and they were like, wow! By the way, that's the only reason I'm an artist today. It's the only reason I'm an artist today. It's because a bunch of kids and grown-ups gave me an ego boost in my formative years. I would not be an artist if that didn't happen. No, like, that's artists will tell you all sorts of stories. No, that's every artist's story. Everyone got an ego boost at some point in their formative years, and now they do this for a living. There's no actual moment, I guess, because there's no actual definition. I traced Club Penguin art when I was like, yeah! Even when I, started drawing in guidelines, I traced. Not in a way where it was, I claimed it was my own art. But, I remember specifically when I was a kid, there was, I remembered, a screen, a frame from the original Full Metal Alchemist series where Edward, was doing a thumbs up. I think I just traced that and I drew it for, a school project or something. I knew I was better than everyone else because I could prove it exactly. No, and then people, kids start giving you compliments. They're like, man, I can't even draw a stick figure. And you're like, oh, so annoying when people say that, but deep down that affects you somewhere. Because that means that you can do something better than another person, so you're gonna keep doing it. I also wanted to draw Tiger Movie. Let's go! Man, I don't... Actually, no, you know what? There was another, diary, journal, published journal book series called Dork Diaries, and it was, the girl version of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That's what I wanted to be. They pandered to me, a girl, and I fell for that crap. Dork Diaries, baby! That was me. That's what I did, because I was like, that's a kid. Improvise at beatbox? Okay. There you go. That's a short one. I remember having an ego boost in elementary school. My class was going to ask me to draw for them. Looking back now, my art's... No, that's the thing, right? It's because you're garbage at art. But you don't know that. And the kids don't know that. That's the thing. Kids are dumb. They'll just say anything. Kids are stupid. They'll say the craziest things. It's because even though your art style sucked when you were a kid, it was still better than anyone else could do. Because I look back on my old art. I think I showed some of it. I showed some of it on stream one time. Hold on, I can find it. I can find it. Give me 1 second. From my, from my 2011 era, I could find something. Let's see if I do this. No, that's too far back. That's again too far back. It's not in here at all. I'm just too far back. Alright, it's in a different server. No, hold on, I can do this. Give me just one moment. I can do this. Just give me a second. What if I just typed in this? No, too far. Wait, is it? I'm lost. Man, no, not far enough. Keep going. I can find this. I can. Wait, I think I'm in the wrong area once again. Urgh! No, hold on. I can do this. Uh-oh. Why can't... In the search options in Discord, has it removed, like, from user? Hold on, am I going crazy? It removed that. That's not there anymore. Why can't I search from user? Everyone go look. Everyone go look in Discord right now. Everyone go look in Discord right now and see if you can, like, search through, like, servers from user. I'll read this story in the meantime. Here's a story when my art gave me a huge ego boost. It happened in 1st grade and I remember it so vividly. Someone stole a drawing I was working on from my desk drawer. And then it was time for recess. I came back and everyone was in awe of this kid's drawing in class. I looked and it was mine. I checked my desk and it was gone, but no one believed me when I said it was mine. But then, I was able to prove that it was mine because you could still barely make out where I wrote my name. I'm so proud of you. It's still- what the heck? Why can't I do this? Why isn't it there for me? Why can't I search from user? Hold on, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. It's literally gone. Did my count? Am I... Wait, is it because I'm in streamer mode? Is that it? No, look at this. Look, this is what it looks like for me. Like, this is the whole menu. Wait, did it get smaller? Wait, in is gone now. If I search in... What? Wait, no, in, but if I do... From is gone! I can't do from! I'm gonna go to a different server. Is it maybe, like, per server? Ooh. I'm going crazy. Turn off stream. I don't want to turn it back on, though. Man, I'll turn off streamer mode. Fine. This is more important. Okay, so it was streamer mode. That's so weird. From here, and this, and then has image. This should work. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna share this, but I'm gonna first censor some stuff. So it was, cause that's so weird. Okay, hold on. Let me... Alright, hold on, I'm just gonna do some censoring really quick. Yeah, so anyways, check out this old art. From probably close to 10 years ago. This one is actually redrew it like 2 years ago, maybe. Anyways, check out this old art. Right? Look at this character. Look at this. Look at this design. What's happening with that nose? Why is the eye so little? Why is the neck so thick? Look how I drew. Look at this nice. Draw in that style again, please. It's. What about the folds in this shirt? Are they wrong? You like the way I drew all the neck tendons? I thought that was neat. Anyways, I don't know what- I think this shirt was actually supposed to be shaped like this. But I fixed it in my redraw because I was like, that's stupid. I like the way this one looks. This one's cute. Her legs are really long, but I think it's funny. Wait, no, I did another one. Hold on. I did another one of these, like in a similar vein. Oh man. This one I don't think has any like incriminating information. Why is that one so much bigger? What the heck? Yeah, let's check this one out. These were my OCs. These are my OCs. Look at them. What's happening? What's happening? Oh no! Why is there like double? Look, I drew all the tendons in the neck up here, and there's also collarbones down here. Oh no! What's oh no, the elbow! No, and the cheek. Why is the eye like on the cheek? Oh baby, look, what is this body shape? I didn't 100% did not use guidelines to draw the body. I drew like the whole body and then drew clothes on top. No, that's the back of the hair. You can tell, you can see it easier in this one, where I actually did a good job. The progression is from right to left. Yeah. No, this one's garbage. I really like this. This one's not bad. Look how good this is. That was like 2 years ago, maybe. Like 1.5 to 2 years ago. Somewhere in that time period. Look how the folds in the pants look. Good on me. Good job, RJ. Also, this like the hand pose, that's very nice. Kind of a long arm, but we're not gonna worry about that. Yeah. Waluigi redeem win. What are you talking about? Yeah, there's like... let's put these two characters... Look, they're like friends. Look at these OCs! Anyways, jump scare. Man. Wild. Wait, Mark, are you still here? Mark! 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 Answer! Man, screw that guy. Who cares? I don't need him. We don't need him. We don't need Mike. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Applier, please. Man. Alright, so those are done. If Mark shows up in chat again, I'll have a bone to pick with him. Alright, this style. This one's fun, and I don't need to look at a reference for this style. This one I can still do, I think. Yeah, those two are done. How fun. Changed the way I drew hair. That's a little bit too emo. I'm not gonna do that cut. I've decided. That's still pretty emo. It's a bit too angular. I'm just gonna push it up a little bit, then it should be fine. That looks fun. Okay. I just realized what it kind of reminds me. It kind of looks like panty and stocking. I've gotten that a lot. Which is funny because 100% that was not my intention. I've never, like... Well, actually now I've seen some panty and stocking, and it's fantastic. But in the heyday of this style, I'd not seen panty and stocking, and I was not really that familiar with the style. I think I took inspiration from other people who took inspiration from it, though. It's like the style of the first piece on your page of the... Yeah, I kind of brought it back for that one. That one's a little bit more like... the one that I used on that page, on the creativity website. I think I pushed that one further and in a slightly different direction. But yeah, that's essentially it. I really liked drawing hair in this style because I wanted the tips of it to look like stars. Like as if it could be like a star. And then the headphones, I'll just like... Honestly, back in the day when I did this style a bit more, I probably would have tried to do 3D shape with the headphones. I think I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna go fully stylized. Because that's funner. The head goes up there, so I'm gonna pull this out a little bit more. And this is where 3D shape just doesn't matter. And that's very fun. I'm watching those speed paint videos with the Nycor playing, not knowing. Yeah, that's me! Oh, I should have done this like as a, I should have recorded a time-lapse for this, then that could have been me. I messed up. I failed. And I'm not even gonna draw there's like a little box there. I don't care. That's the fun and not caring about art anymore. I love experimenting with styles where I can just be like, yeah, remember everything you learned over your whole life? Throw it all out the window. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, once you learn all the rules, you start to realize how little they actually matter. Does that look like RJ? Yeah, it looks like RJ. Nice. I was going through some stuff. And it shows. Oh, I forgot this was all on one layer. I should have not done that, but it's too late. How does that look? Nice. I wouldn't say they don't matter, but it's more which rules can I break and how I break them. I think they don't matter. Here's because I don't know. Now for me at least, art just comes down to general appeal. Well, it comes down to general appeal, and also if you had fun with it. And I guess I have a right to say that as, you know, someone who learned lots of rules. But, like, that's not really the case in my opinion, because here's the thing. I see a lot of artists who I'll say, like, objectively better than, we'll say. Like, in terms of fundament, I know better, I can color better than them. I can form, like, anatomy and shapes much better than them. But, like, if you look at, like, social media numbers, they have more than me or something, right? And here's the thing. Yeah, with social media, luck has a lot to do with it. Like 100, you know, I've been on, like, a lot of different, like, I've had a lot of my fair share of moments of, you know, fame, and then not fame, and then fame, and then not fame. I guess, for the lack of a, like, better way to explain it. I've had my, like, my 15 minutes of fame several times. I understand to a degree how, like, social media algorithms work. It never comes down to, like, it doesn't, actual art skill doesn't matter as much as you think it does. And I'm not even talking just, like, in terms of, like, social media. I'm talking in terms of, like, if you want to be, I don't know, an industry level artist. Still doesn't matter as much as you think it would. What matters is how, like, you can work with your own level of skill and then make it the best that it can be, I suppose. Not even like aesthetic, it's just like working with what you've gotten now rather than, like, that was my problem for a while, and that's why this happened. That's why this style happened, is because I tried to be, like, better than, I tried to do more than what I was capable of, and that's not a bad thing. Everyone needs to grow. But I would actually, like, I was in a server with a bunch of professional artists at the time, and I'd like post stuff like this, and I'd ask, like, critique it now, and they'd be like, well, what did you, like, aim to improve in this? Like, what's the point of this? And I was like, the whole drawing. Like, what's bad about it? And they were like, choose a focus. Like, is this a study? Did you draw this to study, or is this, like, what's your angle here? And I was like, what do you, just critique the art? Because, like, where was I going with this point? I don't remember. But basically, like, nothing matters. And you don't have to be at a higher level of skill or whatever to realize that. Work with what you got instead of, well, I don't know, strive to improve still. It's hard to explain. This is all my own journey too. It doesn't really matter. Take this from someone who's been through a bunch of different stages of art. I went through a whole phase of, I must learn the fundamentals, or else I'm not a real artist. or something. It was so, because I used to be like pretty religiously one of those you gotta learn the rules before you break them, and the only way to properly study is from life. Because now when I study, not that I study a lot, and occasionally I'll do like a figure drawing, but I pretty much only study from other illustration now. And I learned that from like an industry like viz dev artist, because I was like, I should study from life, right? And they were like, why would you want to study? Your goal is to be an illustrator, right? Study illustrations. And I was like, they're not supposed to say that. And they're like, who cares? Study from illustration. You want to be an illustrator, right? Study from illustration. And then I was like, but I need to learn from life. And they're like, other artists already did that. Study what they studied. Study from the artists who already did that. Don't make more work for yourself. And I was like, oh. And I started doing that, and my art got better. Seriously. If you like the way that a certain artist drew something, steal it. I'm just here to tell you, nothing is as sacred as you think it is. All these rules, study from life, all these people telling you that it should be this way. Yes, studying from life is good. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying studying from life is bad. I'm not saying it's even like less like efficient or anything. I'm just saying you can also study from illustration. BRB, I'll see you later. You can try really hard on One Piece and it'll barely get any attention, whereas you can make a very lazy thing and it'll blow up. Yeah! I know all about that. Just look at my 2 latest drawings on my page of me. One of them is a grimace shake sketch that took me like a day. And the other one is a fully finished, full body illustration of myself that took like 3 weeks. Welcome back. Oh yeah, also in this part of my point of my art, I actually learned how to shape eyebrows. I want to bring the nose out just a little bit more. See his point, everyone else already did the heavy lifting. Just use them at your jumping off point. Exactly! And the critique of that, which makes sense, is you're just gonna, you know, you're taking someone else, you're learning from someone else's, you know, from someone else's point of view. Just means that you're learning all the mistakes that they're making, because no one can make something like 100% perfect. But that's exactly my defense, is no one can make anything perfect anyways. You're never gonna get to a point where you can perfectly come up, like, imagine something in 3D. You're like, I put a lot of effort into like making my art look a bit more 3D, right, and like properly studying 3D shape, and I am proud of that. That's not to downplay that, but I'm never gonna get it perfect, and so that's the other thing. Like, here's another thing: I could perfectly or nearly perfectly replicate something in 3D. But it wouldn't, it's not like, it might not look good. Like, so sometimes I take the thing that I perfectly replicated in 3D and I break it to make it look like a better drawing. That's what most people do with foreshortening, by the way. All the amazing foreshortening that you see, like, that's just an approximation of where things, like, might actually, like, be in perspective. Like, all that foreshortening, like, that no one actually knows how to do foreshortening. Like, you know, you can study, you can get better at it, but even like when you go to freehand foreshortening, like, it's just gonna be full of mistakes. Even like the most professional artist is gonna be full of foreshortening mistakes. That's not to be like, man, I have a lot of studying to do. No, it takes the pressure off. You don't have to be a perfect artist, and that means that you're probably good enough now. So that'd be my advice, is start focusing on what you can do with your current art style, especially in terms of composition. I think composition is one of the best skills you can learn as an artist. Fundamentals are great, but with composition, your stuff can immediately start looking good. And you can start, like, marketing that. Goodbye, Valgreen. That's what I do whenever I draw Spideys. I kind of do how it's supposed to be, then push some parts a little bit further. Or in some cases to the extreme, make poses a lot more interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like to draw this little lip sometimes. I don't know if I want to do it to that extreme. But it's kind of fun. It makes this smile look a little bit more like... 2 months, baby. Now I go. What do you mean 2 months? Oh, on subs? But yeah. I wish I had studied composition a lot sooner than I did. Or not even studying, just like started like thinking about it. Because once you like, there's a few tricks you can learn with composition that can immediately make your like, make everything look better. My favorite composition trick is big, medium, small. I do that, I think the main way I use that is in hair strokes. So like, let's say you got some hair, right? You got a big chunk. And then you put some like medium chunks on the side of that. Hey! There's the sub. Hello! Thank you for the sub, Valgreen. Oh, and a pelt? Wait, the pelt should be working. Why didn't I get pelted? I don't know why that didn't work here. This is a freebie for you. Anyways. Yeah, so big thing. And then some medium things. You can combine those because I don't like... They're all the same height. Some medium things. And then, spice things up. Some small. That's one of my favorite composition tricks, is big, medium, small. Divide all of your chunks. Sin, what's up? Thank you for the sub! My glue eating god. I've never eaten glue in my life. And I don't like the accusation either. But yeah, composition trick. Make big shapes and medium shapes and small shapes, and figure out your like your hierarchy too. Like if we look at RJ here, like for the hair, we got, you know, big shape, and then I guess the medium shapes would be like little like side pieces and the buns, and then here's a small one. Yeah, big, medium, small. No proof? What do you mean? One thing I've been trying to do more that's been helping me a lot is thumbnailing. I actually need to thumbnail. I'm not very good at thumbnailing. I should do that. I remember it helping, but I'm starting to use it more commonly now. Good! How does that look? I think it's better now that I moved the nose out just a little bit. Maybe I want to move the mouth in just a little bit, make it like a little bit smaller. How does that look? I want to tuck this one underneath the lip just a little bit more. There we go. That eye just looks a little bit smaller than that one. Kitty. Hi. Don't scratch my carpet. I know you're going to. Don't do it. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Stop that. It's like those NPC TikToks where they like break character. Kitty. They like start scolding their child. You know what I'm talking about, right? Of course it's Toast. Who else would it be? You think I've just grown another cat since you've last seen me? Those are so cursed. No, man, I don't like them. They freak me out. There's something very... I don't know how to describe it except it's like dystopian. There's something wrong with those, man. They're not right. I mean, the hairballs that grow inside of them grow into new cats. That's how cats are made. Wait. Bakan, was it you? You yeah, right. You're like, how does the hair get inside? How does the hair get Bakan, can I call you on stream right now? Can I tell the story to chat? Am I allowed to? Would you give permission for me to tell everyone? But okay, perfect. So, like a week or so ago, Arya, the color red in creativity, she hosted a Shrek 2 watch along, right? And a bunch of us showed up. I was there, BotCon was there, some creativity people were there. We all watched Shrek 2 and had a grand old time. So it got to the part where Puss in Boots starts like hacking up a hairball. And then BotCon goes, how does the hair get inside the cat? Does it just grow inside of there? I laughed really hard in the moment. I kind of felt bad. How does the hair get inside? How does it get in there? That's a question that I thought no person would ever have. I don't have a cat and I don't lick. What do you mean? Dogs lick themselves. Man, that really shocked me, and I wouldn't have laughed so hard if I was prepared for it. But I guess that's kind of the point, huh? Man. Don't see dogs coughing because cats. Well, I guess if you don't have a cat, you might not know this. They have like their tongues are they're like barbed. How do you just like they have like spikies in them. Like if you look at a cat tongue, so like here's the tongue, right? And you go like this. It's like it's got spikes. So they like collect that hair. You know? Did you know that about cats, BotCon? Yeah. They got Velcro tongues. If you've ever been licked by a cat, it feels more like it's like scratch. It's like sandpaper. It's like they're scratching you. It's weird. My cat licks me. He's a weird cat. Thought in a lion documentary. Wild. Well, then they groom them so they get hair. They eat hair. Man, that killed me. I realized I missed the eyelid on this one. Not that it really matters. I think hold on. I'm gonna go back to my old art style again. I must have drawn eyelids in. I feel like I did, but I probably didn't do a very good job because I remember struggling with eyelids in my art for some reason. Let me see this one. That one doesn't have eyelids. Did I think I forgot them every now and then. Yeah, I forgot them every now and then. Okay. No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't draw them in. I kind of implied them with shading, but I didn't do a good job. Man, that's hilarious. No, I kind of, sometimes I did. What was the method to my madness? Anyways. I'm a few screws loose of a rickety fire escape, dang. Can imagine them eating right after and just thinking in their minds, man, sounds more seasoning than usual. Gross. Disgusting. Alright, anyways, back to this. I'm excited to draw in my normal art style. Because it's gonna take less effort. Yo, what's up, Zeffy? How are you? How does that look? That arm's a little bit skinny. Those shoulders are very slanted. I mean, I'm gonna unslant them just a little bit, or at least this side. It's a little bit more natural looking. Doing okay? That's good. I'm also doing okay. I finished up a commission. Well, I've almost finished it. There's a couple changes I need to make. But I'm very happy about that. It's always nice when you get some work done. And see, now I'm not going to draw 3D shape on these buckles, but I'm going to do it on purpose. And that is what we call stylization. And you see, I'm erasing as I go to not clutter up my sketch. This art style, RJ would never do that. Oh, that's probably fine, right? Oh, I'll draw the necklace in. Woo. Yeah, I guess that's how I'll do it. That works. Well, aren't you a smarty pants? Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Smart RJ. That's what they call me. Smart J. That's how smart I am. I came up with that one right now. I said that like a mom who was like angry at her kids, like, right now! You get back here right now! You know what I mean? What's up, JR? Sonic is not real? You're right, he's a fictional character created by Sega. Something's happening here, and I'm not sure if I'm a fan. Too many lines are happening here, that's what's happening. Alright, how are we looking here? Nice! I think the contrast between these two styles... That sure is something, isn't it? He's real to me! Sorry, Sin, I didn't know how to break this to you. Also, I drew like almost no lashes on this style. Why did I do that? That's not cute. That's not fun. Appeal meant nothing to me. I'll probably merge that down now, right? Let me find if I like... No, I liked it where it was before. I'm not enjoying doing the thing called a job at the moment. Oh, that was me. I mean, that's still me, actually. Well, that one worked. What the heck? Why didn't it work before? Also rude. That's so rude. Sin, why aren't you VIP? Have you always been like that? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait. Wait, come on. I'm sorry. I don't... Wait. Wait, what? Oh, now I'm really embarrassed. I don't know if I ever thought it. Cause I've been VIP on your channel for like a bit. My bad. No, it's fine. I fixed it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Take it away. Oh, you're right. No, you honestly snarky. Good point. How do I un-VIP? Just kidding. No, I feel like I meant to. Or I feel like I thought I did. I wouldn't have just not. That's weird, that tripped me out. Don't do that again. It's been here the whole time. What do you mean? Oh, you're right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now, let me go in here actually and like... They got a little bit too pointy for me. Let me like... I'm gonna shave in the insides of these eyes. Oh, hi, Angie. Yeah, right? Angie's another one of the people who have been here for like the whole every single one of these art styles. You don't want it? You don't want your VIP? Well, now I'm good. Now you have to keep it. Take that. Where's the art style from 10 years ago? Actually, hold on. This one. Wait, hold on. Yeah, this one. Thought I wasn't ready. You thought I wasn't ready. Let's go! Yeah, also, this one. I did like, so these redraws on the side are from like one and a half to ish, 2-ish years ago. But yeah, check out this one. This one's really funny. That one commission I got from you really that old? Yeah. Angie, we've known each other for like 8 years. Right? Something around 7 or 8 years now or something. You like the eyes on this one. I like the one that's kind of going off, going away. Anyways, okay. Yeah, I like the eyes brought in a little bit in this one. That's what I'm saying. Here, let me get the backstory on. Put a trigger warning next time. Okay, trigger warning. FNAF. Oh wait, here I need to explain this. Okay. I talked about it earlier in the stream, but I'm gonna briefly explain it. For those of you who weren't here for that. So, long story short, I had a dream last night where I was chasing an old friend because they were running away from me because they were like angry about something that I brought up, and then they pinned me down, and then my entire vision flashed with exactly this image. So I redrew the image from my dream, exactly how I saw it in my dream. This is and then the image was away, and my friend like put her her hand on my neck in a way that like I started passing out. As I was passing out in my dream, I started waking up in real life. So like my vision faded from my dream to like my ceiling in my bedroom. And like I started to like feel my body in like real life like come back. That's how I woke up this morning. I saw this image flash. I remembered it so exactly. And then my friend like I don't know, like made me pass out somehow in my dream. She like and then I woke up in real life as I passed out in my dream. No, it was exactly this. It was like originally like just this, and then a text box like in an an RPG showed up that said "doing that normal." Hi, Jucario. Lucario. No, I remember it looked like the shading was exactly like this. I also added I added like fake compression to it to make it really look same with the text box to really make it look like an RPG Maker game, because that's what it looked like. It looked like an RPG Maker game. Stop! Running a Flowey Boat Springtrap with how small the head is. Eternal vibe. I'm gonna add. Actually, let me add like a little triangle. Like a little white triangle. Right? Because it would be like, you know, next page or something. If I just go like, woo. It's not gonna be compressed. I can deal with that though. Polyline? That works. Actually, no, I'm gonna crunch it a little bit. I was gonna crunch it anyways, but I'm gonna crunch it like this. Now I'm gonna actually crunch it. You go like this, and you go like this. There. Getting an alternate universe how is canon to the FNAFers. That's kind of in my dream, I did not put that together because there was a missing kid in that dream too, and that's what I confronted my friend about. I was like, "Didn't you have a sister who went missing?" Who was like, and because like she got found or something in my dream. So I confronted my friend. I was like, "Wasn't that your sister?" And then she like got angry and ran away, and I like chased her, and she like pinned me down, and I was like, "I just want to talk, man!" And then I saw this image flash across my vision. And then she put her hand on my neck and I passed out, and then I woke up in real life. I need to tell- I can't wait to tell her. I don't know what it means, Sin. I don't know. Anyways, back to this. Doing that normal? So I think the actual context for the dialogue box is like in my brain. I saw this image flash across my vision, and my brain thought, like, I think the actual sentence was like, "Is doing that normal? Is this normal? Like that this would happen?" But I think like my brain like only thought they were like doing that normal. Like I don't know why. No, it was like, yeah, no, I have like the opposite of aphantasia. I can like see like perfect like images in my brain. Multiverse of Madness, hate that movie. I also don't like that movie. Explained it pretty well. An alternate version, universe version of You Just Died. That's what I think must have happened. Can I picture you? Yes, I can see your whole face, Angie. I know what you look like. I know what you are. Yeah. You hear that voice in your head, what, doing that normal? Doing that normal sounds like the name of like a creepypasta. Like actually. This is like an image that you'd see like in a like a creepypasta image. Doing that normal? I think I just dreamt a creepypasta. Yeah, photographic memory, like if you look at a book you can remember it all. Short term, yeah. Because I used to do that in school. I would, like, in like geography classes, but it's not like, I can't remember it forever. I can remember it for like the following like hour, and that's all. I remember for as long as like it needs to, and then it goes away. Because in school, when I had geography tests, I would not study, and then day of, I'd like spend 15 minutes memorizing an entire map, and I'd take the test, get 100%, and then forget everything. Which is funny, because now I feel like an idiot because I don't know geography. No, it was a really bad habit because I don't know anything now. That's the payoff, is now I'm an idiot. Study, if you're... Oh my gosh, Ryan, yeah! Here, I'll give you the abridged version because I just explained it to everyone. I had a dream where I chased a friend because she was withholding information from me. And I was like, I wanted to get to the bottom of it, and then she pinned me down, and then my entire vision flashed with this image. And like an RPG Maker text box at the bottom. And then, like, after this image showed, my friend, like, put her hand on my neck and I passed out, and as I was passing out, my vision faded to, like, real life, and I was awake. I have some weird dream stories. There was one time where I had a dream that I was brushing my teeth, and then I went to spit out all the toothpaste, and I spit in real life, just, like, across my pillow. And I was like, man, that sucks. And then, literally, 1 week later, I had a dream that there was a frog in my mouth. So I spit it out, and I did the exact same thing. Yeah! Dude, my dreams are weird. I have weird dreams. Just don't have dreams? No, I get good stories out of them, though. Look at this! Do you think a conscious person could have come up with this art? RJ had a sleepover, ends up spitting in people's faces. Is this what it's like to dream during a drug? That is my lore. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe that's what's happening. If you don't know my lore, by the way. Hold on, if you don't know my lore, by the way. Lore! Dream on! I did that so accurately that I'm probably gonna get a strike against my channel. Anyways, I want to draw in my actual style. That face is what I look like when I wake up. I think it's what I looked like when I woke up from that dream. No, yeah, it was like the yellow, like this gross, like mustard yellow background, Springtrap. Only the eyes and teeth were colored white, and it was like in this kind of marker, because that's what the RPG Maker art looks like, you know? That's what RPG Maker art looks like. Anyways, I'm gonna draw my actual art style now. I think my art style's gotten more cute recently, and I'm really happy about that. Oh man. This is getting too light. Don't do that, dude. What the heck? Oh wait, this needs to be a multiply. And I can do this. This is what I do when I don't want to... when I don't want to look at a white canvas anymore. This is how you do dark mode. RJ abuse. Man, I go through so much. Constantly, and I'm constantly stressed out. Stop! Stop! Please, stop! Ryan! Ryan! Zero channel points now. Always do this. Stop. Stop. I see what the canvas. I haven't come back since. No, I usually do that too. I usually do it when I get to like the coloring process. But if I get sick of drawing on a white background, then I'll do it. Wait, where did your VIP badge go? Where did it go? Wait, where did it go? I didn't un-VIP you. What? Where did... Wait, can you un-VIP yourself? Ban him? You're probably right. I give you the greatest honor I can bestow. And you throw it in my face. I'm gonna not allow this. If I can throw it at you again. Here, if I throw it back, can you put it back on? Here, check this out. I'm really bad at throwing. Can you hide? Oh, okay. Is that what happened? Did you hide it? I don't know how things work here around here. Gosh, Angie, in this moment of peril, you would do this to me. I thought we were friends. You threw- Stop! You're gaslighting me now. Alright, now I need to remember how I actually draw bangs. Look at my profile. I don't... I'm so... You could easily be gaslighting me. I'm so... I don't know that much about Twitch. I don't know who I trust more, Snarky or Sin, because you guys are both up to mischief. Ryan, sometimes you... Okay, I trust Ryan more. Where did it go? Where did it go then? Stop saying you threw it! Wait, Ryan, can you try to give it back? Or JR? You can't do that! It doesn't work like that! Mods can't? I'll do it again! I was gonna say! I feel like... It doesn't work! Stop! I get it, it's funny. Gaslight RJ. Are you... I would never gaslight you. You never would, Angie. I can trust you with my life. I remember the scene from Breaking Bad. Ugh. It's the lily of the valley. Am I right? Sorry. Hold on. VIPs. Okay, display a list of VIPs. Why do I only have 4 VIPs? That's crazy. Well, I guess everyone else who would be VIPs, like modded, probably. Something stinky and sticky just stuck to me. Stop. I'm so confused. Can you un-VIP yourself? Is that a thing you can do on Twitch? I genuinely don't know. I'm so confused right now. I only have 4 VIPs because I hate my friends. It's true. Do it. Throw it again. When the You can't do this to me! My brain's bad. On a good day, I'm bad at I'm bad at thinking. I want the forehead to jut out a little bit more, I decided. I fixed it. I'm procrastinating because I don't like drawing my bangs. Five head even. That's what I'm saying. I love the part of the body above the eyes, like the eyebrows. The forehead. I'm out of here. Stop. Everyone's abusing me. I thought I could trust you, Angie. Wait, hold on. I drew a picture kind of recently. This one. How did I draw the bangs in this one? Also, this picture looks awesome. I'm really happy with it. Man. How did I... Okay. No, it's hipster. But yeah, I know, dude. I reference my own art all the time. In fact... Oh, quickly I'd forgotten. There. Yeah, I was really happy with that one. Not happy with this strand. This strand can get out of here. Did you ever use those little scooters during grade school gym? You mean the little like square things that you like? I've been thinking about those lately. I like you, Angie. Did you ever? So there's the square ones, but there were also like bigger ones that were like circle. Do you remember those? Am I going crazy? Did I like dream that or something? They were like the same. They had like a similar vibe to them. They were like made out of the same thing. Definitely made by the same people, except they were bigger and circle or something. Yeah, it was like you like little Mario Kart. Let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna Google this. I want to make sure. I don't know if this is real or not, or if I'm like imagining things. Gym scooters. Only the square ones are coming up. Maybe I am just imagining things. No, there are bigger. Are there? I'm so confused. I don't know how to search what I'm looking for. They're called hand scooters, I think. Scooter board? Scooter board. Man. I want one. I'd be so good at it. You guys know what I can do? I can ripstick. You guys ripstick? I can ripstick. And you might be hearing that and you're like, that is the most RJ thing I've ever heard. Yeah. I ripsticked so hard. I was so good. Kitty! Hi! Don't scratch my carpet. Don't do it. Thank you. You want uppies? You want to sit on my lap? Come here. Here. I'm gonna force you to sit on my lap now. You got close enough to me where I can grab you. Wait, Angie, let me see what you sent. I can still ripstick. I just haven't done it. Yeah, see, there are circle ones. I'm not crazy. Oh, little Sniffy? Kitty? I don't know if you can hear him. Oh, little sneeze. Oh, you good? Why are you sneezing? Do you guys hear that? He's sneezing. He's purring. Oh, he's gone. Goodbye. My sink is making the cat sneeze. That's so messed up that you would say that. That's so messed up that you would say that. I've never done anything mean to you. I've never done anything to elicit this kind of response. Oh, hi! He's getting a snack right now. He'll be okay. Cat stream where it's only the cat, no RJ. You'd probably get better views. Cat content win. He's just around. Hi! He's eating food right now. He doesn't want to talk to me. He looked at me though. Which is all I could ever ask for. Everything was so peaceful. Things were so nice. Furry RJ, where did that come from? Why? Why suddenly now? Why? Stop. Please. Where's my persona? I don't know what I would be. What do you guys kin assign me as? Raccoon is the obvious choice. But is there something that fits more? I think I would be a wolf. Lion hybrid. King of the jungle, the jungle. King of the jungle. That clip is playing in my head every waking hour of my existence. Hair buns make me think mouse. I don't see it. Bear. Rat. Are you gonna color too? Yeah, I think it wouldn't. I wouldn't be doing justice to my old art styles if I didn't color it. Actually, I want to take this cheek and squish it in a little bit more. But not the eye. I would like the eye to still be rounded. Stop! That's so many people in chat that just said Rat J. That's so many people in chat that just said Rat J. I think I would be a wolf. I'm gonna literally ban all of you. The next person that says rat is getting banned. It's Snarky. Goodbye, Snarky. Done. I blame Sin. I also kind of blame Sin. But he wasn't the first person that said rat after I stated the rule. It's the wrong layer. There are no rules. This is an RJ stream. My only rule is don't backseat. Well, no, I have a lot more rules than that. But that's my favorite rule, is no backseating. Some people backseat art and rigging. And that's weird to me. Cause I feel like I'm doing a decent enough job at both of those. Where people shouldn't tell me what to do. You didn't draw that line perfectly. I'd do that differently if I were— no, because I'll be like struggling, right? And I'll just like say something like, man, this sucks. And they're like, why don't you do this? And I'm like, if I wanted to do that, I'd be doing that. When you play Minecraft, I will never backseat. I only judge from afar. See? Perfect response. I know I can backseat on some of my favorite games. I apologize if I've ever done that. Nah, you're good, I think. All this stuff that you drew isn't Rat J. Oh my gosh, Sin. I'm gonna ban you. You're one offense away from a ban. Gotta remove that VIP. Unless you throw it yourself. Not very Rat J of me. Stop. It's not— it doesn't stand for rat. It does. You guys all know that too, and I think you're doing this on purpose. What the heck is that? I drew on the wrong layer. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring my chin in just a wee bit. Actually, I'm gonna bring everything else down. Stands for Robert Downey Jr. RJ's arm. That's true. If enough people will rally, we will get Rat J emote. Would you either stand for Rack J? Raccoon? Man. I like Regina George. I thought that one was funny and clever. That one didn't catch on quite the same way, though. Ralphie Jacobs. Who is Ralphie Jacobs? Rat J Shorter. Stop! Gosh. Sometimes I get the feeling that you guys just like to make fun of me, which I know isn't true, but sometimes it feels like that. Rat Germa. I'll take Rat Germa, actually. I'll take Rat Germa. Man. Done patching up the suit? You can draw it out? Let's go. I have to ignore that hand there for now. I do like Germa. I don't know the perspective of these headphones, so I'm gonna make it up. It would probably be a bit more than that, though. Am I being puppet? Pupated? Did you perhaps mean puppeted? I can safely and thankfully say no to both of those things. An accurate image of Ratchet. What the heck? Well, at least I'm looking classy. I do appreciate the suit. Speaking of which, it's not been very active lately. And that's my own fault, but I do have a Discord server. And you can join! You can say hello and stuff. I personally haven't been very active in there recently, and that's because I've been dying. I still see, like, most of what goes on, though. Pretty much everything that goes on. I just don't say things all the time. I talk about how I was like really lazy with my old art style. Meanwhile, I'm like being pretty lazy with these headphones now. And that's a tangent. Ugh. I should also try to be- we should all try to be more active, especially in my Discord server. I have a Discord server. Did you know that? It's true. How does that look? I feel like it's a little bit like, maybe I just need to add the buttons. Yeah. Check out my Discord server! That looks right, I think, right? I want to take those headphones and kind of bring them back a little bit more, though. To the point where they won't technically line up with where the ear is, but that's fine. I'll just take it to this point. I'm actually just gonna... That works, okay. Oh, someone leaving? Oh, Bison! Sorry, I missed that much, like, way earlier. Have a good dinner! Oh yeah, aliens are real now. Man. That's all I've got to say to that. Oh yeah, no, there's some whole like U.S. Congress thing. I don't know all the details, but some guy stated under oath and talked about how the government's hiding aliens or something. And it's a bit of a big deal because he said it under oath and stuff. But I feel like I'm gonna need to see like a picture. Did you guys not hear about this? Yeah, yeah, aliens are real or something. Yeah, so basically, someone went to like Congress, Supreme Court, one of those governmenty things, and they basically they were pretty I guess reliable source. They're like, you know, whistleblower kind of situation. And they claimed to some government people, I don't remember which ones. I'm not very good at politics, which I take pride in. And then he's like, yeah, we have like non-human bodies and like a non-human space like aircraft, something like that. And right now it's being taken like pretty seriously. Heard about it yesterday upon waking up from slumber. My only reaction was I wish I could have slept more. I'm not saying it's not true, I just don't know. Like, I would like to see some evidence myself. Crazy if true. British barbecue again, right at its borders. Wait, it's time for history to repeat itself. Let's invade Area 51. Let's do it. I like to believe in paranormal and supernatural. Makes life more fun. That's fair. I'm pretty like neutral on it, I guess. I don't necessarily not believe. But I'm like, I'd like to see some proof. That's a pretty bold thing to claim. I'm reading chat right now because I'm taking in the information. Yeah, I'm just trying to make Minecraft videos. I need to be hearing about aliens at a time like this. Man. Yeah, it's pretty wild. That's not what I wanted to happen. Got the hair all done. I'll clean up that face a little bit. Oh, I started drawing eyelashes like this. That's right. I forgot. I started drawing them like the opposite way that I've been drawing them. Maybe Elon Musk is an alien? Interesting theory. I won't talk about Elon Musk on this because I won't. From this train of thought, things could become a bummer really easily. So I'd rather not talk about it on stream. So I'll be changing the subject now. Check this out. Doing that normal? Oh, your smell's back? Let's go. Got all that time before you change. No, you're good, you're good, you're good. It's stuff that's interesting to talk about, for sure. And I'm interested in talking about it. However, my stream is a silly place. And I did, you know, talk about it a little bit earlier too, so it's not like anyone's in trouble or anything. I'm just saying from now on, let's talk about silly things again. We're being silly. The way I construct eyelashes, it's like it's a very specific shape, and I'm almost like proud of it, which is probably stupid. Hello, Saris. I'm good. How are you? Silly things. How about this American politics? You're on thin ice. I'll take you down if I have to. You know what I've been thinking about doing recently? Thinking about starting up a new survival multiplayer. Or not multiplayer, just a survival Minecraft world for myself. Honestly though, there has been talk in creativity about starting up a creativity Minecraft server. And that would be fun. What have I thought about the recent Mario Kart DLC tracks? Well, I'm not the only Mario Karts I've played before were DS and 64. I never got around to playing the Wii one. So if I'm gonna be honest, most of the DLC tracks have kind of underwhelmed me. I also just don't like tour courses, and that's like so many of the tracks. I did like the bathroom one. The bathroom one was cute. Being a little person, all the little things become big. That's cute. I do feel like the DLC tracks aren't like well made or something. Like they're not put together very well. Does that make sense? Like they feel like not as polished. I played most of the Mario Kart since Double Dash, right? And I think most tracks we got are kind of, that's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, well, it's like they're kind of like some of them are just like broken, like the Sunday one, and then like Ninja Hideaway, and then like even like on Coconut Mall, the cars weren't moving until like an update later. It feels rushed. Yeah, the cars, yeah, like they move now. They always should have, but now they move. I'll get this sketch done and I'll probably end stream. I'll color on like another stream or something. The tracks are basically being ported from 2 or even returning ones. Ugh. I hate the tour courses. Honestly, I hate them. They all have like the same gimmick, right? Where it's just like, oh, the track, it's the same course, but the lap changes every time. And, ooh. And I'm like, that was cool the first time, and then it happens for like so many tracks. I don't know. I don't like seeing real life locations in Mario Kart. I want them all to be fantasy. I want them all to be silly Mario. I don't need to see LA smog in Mario. RJ mascot win? I don't know, man. I need one. It's whenever I learn how to design mascots, because I basically I have an idea for my I have like a really specific kind of like idea for my mascot. I brought it up on stream before. I'm not like keeping it a secret or anything, but basically like there's like there's specific traits I want in my mascot, and I want it to be kind of like emotionless. Okay, jacket toggle. You don't think Vancouver is fantasy enough? You're right, Vancouver is the most magical place on earth. Yeah, so I have like specific ideas for my my mascot, where I'm like, man, it's gotta be like, one is that like I don't want it to have expression. I don't want it to have like a cute face. I don't want it to emote. Here, the best hold on, I can. So I'm gonna pull up an image of an iDog, because that's my main inspiration for a mascot right now. Yeah, I'll do this one. So like check this crap out. Right? I like that. It's like not, there's like not personality or something. I don't know how to explain it. Here's another one. I only thought of this one recently. Here's another inspiration. Danbo. Here's my 2 this is all I have. These are my inspirations for a mascot. This is it. I like I don't know, there's something about the hollow expression that I'm like, I need that. That's good. This is good. I see this and it is good. And I see this and I'm like, he doesn't have a face. It's perfect. I don't want a cute face on my mascot. And I also want it to look like kind of mechanical. Thoughts on a Roomba as my mascot? Yeah, I'll take a Roomba. Man, but there's something about these where it's like they don't have like quite enough personality in them to be like, you know, that is a friend. It's more like that is an object, and that's what I want. I want it to be an object. I don't, that's the best way I can describe it. I want it to look like a toy. I don't want it to have I don't want it to have feelings. I don't want it have an emotion. Anyways. Alright, that's a decent RJ face. These are stupid. Look how dumb these look next to each other. I'm gonna delete this. I don't need her anymore. The one character in anime where they're emotionless and turn into a weapon or object. What about that one? It doesn't have a face either. Solar Star, I'm this close to banning you. Might actually stop here for today. No, that's not what I wanted to do. But that's good progress. Look at these freaks. Look at all these freaks. Look at these guys. What's wrong with them? And that's what that's what this one's gonna be doing. It's like gonna be motion at the other. It's like, what's happening over here? What happened? No, 3 years ago is definitely the weirdest one. It's gonna be painted too. Yeah. That's really funny, actually. I feel like I did a good job on this one, right, Angie? Angie knows this one well. I feel like I did pretty, it's like on the face. It's pretty good, right? Yeah. And then this one too. Alrighty. Ah, this is insane to look at. Alrighty. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I think Sunny is streaming. And I would like to say hi to Sunny. Man, Sunny, you've been on your starting soon screen for like 12 minutes. How long does Sunny usually wait on her starting soon? Okay, we can talk until Sunny's off her starting soon. Didn't realize your art changed so much over the years. Oh yeah. Angie, I was looking in like our old server, you know the one. To get like references for some of these. And it's actually really wild. It's insane. Some of the like there's even more style variation between like in between this one. Oh wait, you guys can't see. In between like here. Can you see my in between like here and in between here? There's so much that happened like from here to here. Man, it's really crazy. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna put this there so I can still read chat. Man, we can leave it on this screen. Don't do that. Don't do it, Solar Star. This is not Mixie's stream. You cannot do that. You were way more experimental than I realized. Yeah. No, my art went through it. My art went. We went through some things in my. Things happened. Like between here and here. My current style is a mix of everything. Yeah, I think my current style is kind of settled. Cause like you got this one, and this one like. This style, like, also settled, right? This is a style that I used, like, for a long time. And then, I think I might make the pupils, like, less square, though. I don't think I drew them that square. And then in between here, my style, like, from here to here, my style went through so many changes. Like, this style that you're seeing here is just one of many styles I could have chosen during this era. And then I settled on this one for a bit, but it didn't take me long from like this one into this one. I mean, you see, this one's only from 2 years ago. And that's like Honestly, like, as long as I've been VTubing. Like, this one is from probably a bit more than 2 years ago. And this one's from a bit more than 3 years ago. But yeah. That's interesting. That's not the layer that that's supposed to be on. How did that get there? I think I was supposed to merge those 2 layers down, but I just didn't. I'm gonna make the back of the head go even farther back, I've decided. What's happening? Oh, I'm getting raided! Oh no, I was about to end! Hi, Vienno! Oh no, I'm gonna send you guys right off. Here, I'll do something cool for you because I got raided though. No! Hold on. I'll hang out for like a little bit longer. Thank you for the follow, Rui. You're good, you're good. Here, I'll show you. I did that art style, like the way my art style has changed throughout the years. I can improvise a beatbox. Sure, why not? There you go. What were you up to though? How was the stream? Oh, here, I'll zoom out just a little bit so you can see my current art style too. Man. Here, because you're here and because I'm about to leave. Playing Nier Automata. Nier Automata. I've never said that out loud before, I don't think. I guess I've said Nier before. Automata. Automata-pia. And it was very fun, thank you for asking, that's good. Never get tired of beatboxing. Oh. Automobile, that's what I'm saying. Here, I'll play you guys a song. I'll play you guys out before I send off the raid again. Let me think. There you go. There you go. I'll jacket flap a little bit on the way out. Let me see. Sunny offer starting soon now? No, she's not. It's been 17 minutes. I'll hang out with you guys until I'll just hang out with you guys until then. Ridiculous. Still need to get a melodica. I spotted one in my local shop and I'm resisting. Just get a melodica. Best decision of my life. I take that baby everywhere. What happened? I think everyone else. Mythic Morgana, thank you so much for the follow. I'll do some jacket flaps for you. Welcome to the RJ show. I don't know what to do now. I guess I could just keep drawing and I guess I can just keep drawing until she's off her screen. I need to draw a hand. I'll just do that, I guess. Alright, well, welcome to my stream. I was going to leave. What does dehydrate do? I don't drink water. It means that I don't drink water. Sunny's forgotten. She's been gone for so long. I should not be drawing this one finger at a time. That's really lazy of me, but it's fine. I had a funny idea if I was ever doing a drinking stream. Dehydrated, just taking a shot. I'm already at Sunny's. I'll let you know when she switches. Okay, cool. That means I can have my OBS because I had my my browser covering up OBS. But now I can watch my own stream too. Drunk RJ stream win. I don't even drink, man. And I'm not like I'm not doing my first time drunk on stream. Oh, did she switch over? Well, now I want to finish drawing this hand. So take that, Sunny. Yeah, I guess I'll give her like a second before I send raid. Alright, so that. So hand, and then there's like this part that'd be like coming out a little bit. And all of this needs to be shrunk. It needs to be crunk just a little bit. Wait. That's the wrong... Wait. No, that's correct. Okay. I'm just going a little bit crazy. Please do not worry about me. It's just a weird position for the thumb, but it makes sense to me. I might just do that. That's fine. I'll fix it later. I drew that hand without guidelines, okay? Give me a break. Take shots of Baja Blast. You're right. I should do that. How does that look? Okay, now here's where we are. Alright, cool. Stream! Gosh, those are just 4 different artists. Those are 4 different artists. That's insane. It's crazy. Alrighty, let me go ahead and raid Sunny now. She's playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Alright. There we go. Sunny is the color orange in creativity. I love Sunny. She's my cousin. Not really. She could be, though. Who knows? We both have the same last name. Thank you everyone for hanging out! I'll probably stream this again pretty soon. I haven't had a good art piece to stream in a long time. But yeah, I appreciate everyone hanging out. I'll see you guys- well, JR, I'm sending you to Sunny, it's fine. I'll see you guys all again soon. Goodbye.